visiting me.
I'm sorry we don't have food.
Yeah. But you look so pretty. Look at your feathers glistening in that wind.
She wants food.
I know, but we don't have any. Emma Swan, where are you going? See you later. 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verses 29 to 30. Are all apostles, are all prophets, are all teachers, are all workers of miracles? Do all have gifts of healing? Do all speak with tongues? Do all interpret? 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 4 to 5. There are diversities of gifts, but the same Spirit. There are diversities of ministries, but the same Lord. This is a time for us to start finding hobbies. Find out what you like and what makes you uniquely you. And once you do that, just have fun with it. Use that gift that God gave you to elevate His kingdom. God didn't put us on this earth just to work, but to explore His creations and bring people closer to Him. We are here at this specific moment in time for a reason. Now is the time to find the gifts and talents that God gave us. Of course, when we think about self-care, we're going to think about skincare. 1 Corinthians 6:19 states, or do you not know that your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit who is in you, whom you have from God, and you are not your own? Working on our skincare is not just something you do as a hobby. Your skin is the biggest organ in your body, and we need to take care of it. Our body is a temple, and it is also the very first thing anyone's going to see when you look at you. So make sure you wear sunscreen, make sure you take the necessary precautions needed to protect your skin. Learn your skin type, learn what your body's okay with, learn if you have sensitive skin or not. For example, I have combination skin. I have oily skin on my T-zone and dry skin on my cheeks. And although this facial looks a lot bougie and fancy, it's necessary. You should try to get them once a week. If you don't know this about me, I am super big on femininity, and I've been going throughout the Bible looking for all the feminine stuff, like the Book of Esther, thinking about her character traits, what makes her a feminine woman, a woman of God, a godly woman, and of course Proverbs 31. And I came across the chapter, the book of the Song of Solomon, or the Song of Psalms. The Song of Songs, some people like to say. So I've just been studying that, and do y'all hear my dog? But yeah, I've just been studying that, trying to figure it out, and there's this app, I think it's called Commentary. I'll put it up on the screen somewhere, but basically it breaks down the Bible, like every single Bible. It breaks it down, talks more about it, and I love it. I really do. I did that for the Song of Solomon's because I was thinking, if you read the Song of Solomon's, it's a love story between a man and a woman, and what they're attracted to. Some people think of it as what's it called, a parable, like a big parable, and how love is shown through God and the church. Other people think it's just a love story between a man and a woman, and how God views marriage and love. So I don't know, I think it's like a man and a woman, how God views marriage and love, and how the woman is so attractive and how much she loves her husband, and vice versa, how love should be in the Christian contents. That's what I think of this. And when you read it, you hear it from the woman's point of view and the man's point of view, and you kind of get a feel for the whole feminine and masculinity. And I feel like that digs more into what I like to study when it comes to being a godly woman through Christ, how that's viewed in the Bible and from a Christian aspect. So that's, I don't know, that's just what I've been studying, and I think it's really interesting. I'm gonna read you a chapter. Like, for example, this is Song of Solomon chapter 4. This is the amplified version. I prefer the New King James version. I just can't find that Bible version somewhere. I can't find it. So I've been using my phone, but right now I'm recording off my phone. So we're going to work with the amplified version, but really on your own time, you should definitely read the Song of Solomon and decipher it for yourself. This is the Song of Solomon chapter 4. How fair and beautiful you are, my darling, how very beautiful. Your eyes behind your veil are like those of a dove. Your hair is like the shimmering black fleece of a flock of Arabian goats that have descended from Mount Gilead beyond the Jordan. Your teeth are like a flock of newly shorn ewes, which have come up from washing, all of which bear twins, and not one among them has lost her young. Your lips are like a ribbon of scarlet, and your mouth is lovely. Your temples are like a slice of the pomegranate behind your veil. Your neck is like the Tower of David, built with rows of glistening stones, whereon hang 1,000 shields. all of them shields of warriors. Your two breasts are like two fawns, twins of gazelles, which feed among the lilies until the day breaks and the shadows flee away. In my thoughts, I will go on my way to the mountain of myrrh, to the hill of frankincense. O my love, you are altogether beautiful and fair. There is no flaw nor blemish in you. Come away with me from Lebanon, my promised bride. May you come with me from Lebanon, journey down from the top of Amana, from the summit of Sinir and Hermon, from the dens of lions, from the mountains of leopards. You have ravished my heart and given me courage, my sister, my promised bride. You have ravished my heart and given me courage with a single glance of your eyes. With one jewel of your necklace, how beautiful is your love, my sister, my promised bride, and how much better is your love than wine, and the fragrance of your oils than all kinds of balsams and spices. Your lips, my promised bride, drip honey as the honeycomb. Honey and milk are under your tongue, and the fragrance of your garments is like the fragrance of Lebanon. A garden encloses my sister, my promised bride. A rock garden locked, a spring sealed up. Your shots are an orchard of pomegranates. A paradise with precious fruits, henna with fragrant plants and saffrons, calamus and cinnamon, with all trees of frankincense, myrrh and aloes, along with all finest spices. You are a fountain in the garden, a well of fresh and living water, the streams flowing from Lebanon. The Shulamite bride. Awake, O north wind, and come, south wind. Blow softly upon my garden, and make my garden breathe out fragrance for the one in whom my soul delights. Let its spices flow forth. Let my beloved come into his garden and eat its choicest fruits. It's like a poem between a man and his wife, and I think it's so beautiful. So I just want to study it and learn more about it. When you go through the Bible, you don't really see anything else like it except for in the Song of Solomon. When you read it, you can just see how much the love that they have for each other. And then other reasons why some people may not think this is meant to be a love story between a man and his wife is because of the author. It's kind of implied that it's Solomon, King Solomon. The reason why people don't think it's a love story with King Solomon is because, what was it? He had 700 wives and 300, correct me if I'm wrong, concubines, I think that's what they were, the concubines. Not all wives were happy because they were like, he has so many freaking wives. Like, they weren't happy. The book of Esther, it talks about how beautiful she was and how she was the most beautiful in all land. That's why the king wanted her and he was pleased with her and her personality. But your beauty is not all that matters. Let's not forget about Proverbs 31 verse 30. Charm is deceitful and beauty is vain, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. I just want us to remember that looks are not the most important thing. They will fade away, and God is forever. And that being said, I better not catch you guys pampering your skincare before you pamper your soul. And if you catch me slipping, let me know, please. Because the last thing I want to do is make skincare my idolization. Remember, idolizing is anything, like putting anything and anyone above God. And that's the last thing I want to do, and that's very bad. I don't want to put my feminine journey above God. I don't want to put my skincare above God. I don't want to put my relationships above God. I don't want to put anything above God. And I'm not going to sit here and lie and say looks don't matter, because it's the first thing. Anyone looks at you, that's the first thing you're going to see. Someone looks at you, in 7 seconds, they're going to make 11 impressions on you, based on how you look and how you dress, how you're presenting yourself. So I'm not going to sit here and say that looks don't matter. But they are not the most important thing. I will tell you that. Charm is deceitful and beauty is vain. Your beauty, all of that is going to pass and it's going to fade away, but God is forever. And I am in school for skincare, so I kid you not when I tell you I'm trying to look 30 in my 50s. That's my plan. But I'm not going to let that stop me from putting God first. If you're so focused on your beauty and skincare, but you're not focused on pampering your soul and you're not focused on God, there's no point. Those works are dead. Like, what are you doing? We just need to make sure that we are working on our relationship with God, with our relationship with Christ, on becoming that godly Christian feminine woman through Christ before we do anything else. So we, including me, better not be out here pampering our skin before we pamper our soul. This season of my life, I feel that God has really been testing me. From time to time, I feel I've been getting angry more easily, or haven't been able to take the time to myself as much as I used to. With all the new stressful situations in my life, or circumstances where things didn't go the way I'd hope, it taught me the importance of peace. I need to protect your peace, or give yourself time to take a breath. For me in this season, it's been looking like going outside with the fresh air and the refreshing smell of the ocean, or as little as taking a nice relaxing shower and taking a break from my thoughts, or listening to a sermon. Whatever you're going through, even if you're having the time of your life, make sure to make time, and not just for God, but also yourself.
How we always wait another day. How we watch things again.
Good morning, it's a brand new day. I feel like in this video I'm gonna have like 5 different hairstyles. But that's all I have for this video. This video is titled Me, Myself, and I, because I wanted to emphasize the importance of putting yourself first sometimes and focusing on things that you need to do. Focusing on yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, because sometimes we just have such busy schedules, we don't even bother making time or effort towards that. But it's a lot more important than you may think. Our mental health is very important, and if we don't have that in order and we're already stressed out, it's just gonna put you more in the rabbit hole, you know? It's just gonna add more chaos to our lives. So after watching this video, I hope that you guys start making time for yourself if you haven't already. I know that's something that I'm working on. And I don't know what the exact verse in the Bible is, but it's about your mercies are new every morning. So every single day, God gives us like a new chance to do better. God gives us a new chance to prioritize Him, to work on bettering ourselves, and that all starts with the mind and the spirit. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.